The harsh truth that you need to accept if you want to live a happy life. Number 1. If you want to live a happy life, remember happiness is not permanent. Happiness is not permanent, but the time you spend with loved ones can be. If you are single and lonely, don't despair. There are plenty of things you can do to have a happy life, even if you don't have someone who loves you back. Happiness is not permanent, it is fleeting. It comes and goes like a summer breeze, and you can't hold on to it to ensure that it stays with you. Number 2. It's okay to make mistakes if you want to live a happy life. Mistakes are a part of life. We all make them, and the more we accept that, the more accepting we are of ourselves. A mistake is doing something without thinking through the consequences of your actions. Mistakes are not always bad. Sometimes they can be the best thing in life. If you make mistakes, you'll learn and grow as a person. You will also discover your strengths and weaknesses, which will help you to become better in any area of life. Mistakes are inevitable in life, and learning to embrace them will allow you to live a happy life. Number 3. You can't please everyone if you want to live happy. There is no such a thing as a perfect person. We all have flaws, and we all let ourselves get too caught up in pleasing others. This can leave us feeling frustrated and unhappy. The idea of living in a society where everyone is happy can be a difficult task for some. The world has evolved to the point where people feel the need to please everyone, and that is impossible. It is important to maintain your own happiness while still living in society. Life will be too short for anyone's happiness to be spoiled by someone else's disappointment. Number 4. You will never get what you want all the time. For most people, getting what they want is a matter of time, effort, and patience. With that in mind, the question then becomes, what can you do to get the things you want more often? It is human nature to desire what we don't have, and this is a major factor in many of our lives. However, if we can learn to accept the fact that we will never fully get what we want all of the time, this can save us from a lot of trouble. If you reflect back on your recent history, you will see that we have all had our share of failures. But the truth is that we should embrace these failures and learn from them. Number 5. You don't need to be perfect all the time. It's important to remember that perfection is not the goal, as it's impossible to achieve. With a little bit of practice and effort, we can become more efficient and work on our weaknesses. Perfectionism can be a crippling force. It can affect everything, from work to relationships. There is no right or wrong way to do anything by definition. It is true that not everyone is perfect. Some people were born without the talent for writing, and some may have a hard time articulating their thoughts. However, the world has become more accepting of the imperfections of its citizens in recent years, and this trend will continue. Number 6. Be grateful for the good things in your life. It is important to appreciate the good things in your life. It is also important to be grateful for the challenges you face and how they make you a stronger individual. By staying focused on the positive, it will help you get through anything that comes your way. Gratitude is the feeling of thankfulness for something good in your life. It can be defined as a recognition of one's blessings and a sense of responsibility to respond in kind. Gratitude can lead to happiness, which means that gratitude is more than just an emotion. It's a lifestyle. Number 7. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to compare ourselves to others and feel like we don't measure up. When you compare yourself to others, it might create a negative mindset that can lead to self-doubt. It is important to remember that everyone has their own path, and that your journey is just as important as everyone else's. It's hard not to compare yourself to others. But don't let this tendency stand in your way. Try focusing on what you want to accomplish, and the steps you need to take in order to achieve it, instead of comparing yourself with others, who are already at a higher level than you. Number 8. Making decisions based on what you know is best thing for you. You want to do it, but you're not sure how. That's okay. Find a guide to get the answers you need, then make a decision based on what you're knowing and what you think is best for your situation. Making decisions is hard. Even the smallest decision can have a large impact on your life and your future. Research shows that people who make decisions in accordance with what they know is best for them are happier. It's important to plan ahead and avoid regret. It's also good to find ways to be happy, even when you're not doing what you want. Number 9. Show people that you care about them. What is the one thing that makes people feel appreciated? Well, according to science, it's simply being acknowledged. Acknowledgement from your family, friends, and co-workers make you feel special, because it lets you know that they care about you. Research shows that even just a short sentence saying, "Thank you," can make someone feel valued and important. It's important for people to know that you care about them and want them to be happy. Find ways to show people that you care by giving them the space and time they need.